Well, here we are back to wiring. Been doing a lot of outside work because the weather's nice here in Texas now. I'm still working on this upper section. This is Tortoise controls turnout number 300, and I've been wiring it. And if you remember in my previous video, I says I wired these consistently. So for the two different DPDTs that they have on the bottom of the Tortoise, pin 5 is three yellow pieces of tape, 6 is 2, 7 is 1. 1 and 8 are track power. Now what I've done is I've run for the LEDs, is why I'm using those wires. I've run these over here, and we'll go underneath. And number 5, you can see, after I get down in my chair here, this is number 5. Here's the accessory bus, which I'm running separately for LEDs. It'll be combined with the one that's down on the staging level. So this is the input to pin number 5 on the Tortoise. And this is the output, the ground or the green wire. Comes into the common up in here. These two here are common. And I've got my wire on the back here. You can see it. It's the common. I had to switch to black because I ran out of green wire. And here's wire number 6, wire number 7, and they're marked up here. Okay, so that I can track. I'm going to be using push buttons off of these 4, in addition to being able to talk to the turnout via the switch it, which is way over there. And once again, those are the hex frog juicers. The wires are just dangling all over the place right now. I'll neaten them up a little later, but I'm in the process of wiring, and I'll neaten them up when I've checked everything out and get them running. Now over here, I'm also working on, this is turnout number 370, and it's the same sort of thing. Here's the wiring coming off here, and then here's 5, 6, and 7 here, and you can trace them down to here. Here's number 5. The accessory bus is coming in here. Once again, black. I ran out of green, the red on this one. Got the green. These are, this is number 14 wire. This is number 18. And then here's your common is going in down in here, right here. Here's my loop. And then here's 6, here's 7. And you'll notice they are annotated, 6 and 7. And they're annotated on this side. Turnout 370. My writing's not that neat, but it's functional because I had to get underneath for the Tortoises that control those two way right over there. I had to get underneath and double check the wiring. Just to refresh my memory, here's the push buttons for the ones that are in the staging area. And like I mentioned, this is the wiring diagram I'm using for the LED panels. I'll probably use the same sort of thing, the little switch plate covers. And I use these are KDs, the momentary, you push them to go on, but they're normally open. And the LEDs will be powered off the accessory bus, and I use resistors to keep the power down on the LEDs. So that's what I'm working on. You can see that one there is pretty well done. Some of these I've got, and this is bus 4. That's why it's all got white tape on it. I'll use a lot of tape to signify things. The hex frog juicer feeds that go up to the frogs Right now I still got a hanging piece of paper on them, but because they're all the same color, so I had to have some way of telling. There is another one of the sections that's wired. I still got to attach it to the main bus. Haven't done that yet. And this is another section. Got to hang that up to the main bus also. But that's about what I'm doing. And I got to work on getting the feeds up to the points of the frog. Get these put in, and then I'll be done with this particular section. And then I'm going to move to working on the top. Sorry about all the piles or stuff all over the place, but I'm going to be working on this upper level. This is the other half of bus 4. So, but anyway, that's what I've been working on. This is my overall plan. I think I've showed you this before, but this is the part I'm working on to include this part here and down into here. This dotted line, that's the end of 4. 4 belongs here, goes up into the middle. There's another edge I just haven't added yet because I'm not there, but that's where I'm working. See you next time.